Here is a gents 14 karat 5-stone ring, and it needs to go, let me get it where I can see here. It's a 12 3/4, and it needs to go to right here. So we have to take some out of it, but let me show you what the problem is. All right, and I get way up here where you can look real well into there. That, as you can see, those holes, that the ring is hollow up here. So if I just size this and don't take that into account, all of this is going to buckle and destroy it. So in a nutshell, what I'm going to do is size the ring. Let me get a Sharpie. And I'm only going to try to size the ring and bend it from here down. So it'll be egg-shaped because I don't want to mess with this at all. First off, let's see if we have any previous work here. Always best to know where it is if it's there. Oop, see that solder line right there? Oop, see that one right there? All right, good to know. All right, so the first thing I want to do, try to hold on to it. I'm going to come along this solder joint right here and just score it. Okay, next, Anna, shoot right here and see if you can get a good shot of that. You got it? Okay, this ring is going down 1 1/4 sizes. So here's my 7, here's my 8. So I'm looking up backwards. So I'm putting the lower one in the 8, and you can see my upper side of my dividers is about 1/4, give or take, somewhere in there. So next, let's take this ring. I'm going to take that line I just scored, use it as a guide. Score another one. Let's put it in this jig right here. All right, why did I not cut all the way through right there? It's because I had more cutting to do on this side, and I'll show you. This one may not be as bad, but watch this. Once I go all the way through, all right, now all of a sudden you start cutting, everything's moving, which isn't bad when you're at the end, but if you've got a long cut to do, you want both sides connected. So now, let's come over to right here. Let's clean that up a little. All right, now give me just a second to set up, and I'm going to show you how we join these two ends together. This is a specialty pair of pliers called bow closing pliers. And what they do is they bend metal. So what I'm going to do, because remember, I don't want any of this to move. I only want this to move. So I'm going to come in about here, bend one side, come around here, bend the other side. Now what I want to do is spin this ring completely around, bend it again, and then very carefully. And the reason I wanted to spin it around was these pliers, if you'll look here, they open at a V, and so it kind of bends the ring at a certain way. So you want to bend it a little this way, spin it around, and bend it a little this way. All right, so now, right here, this is the solder joint that we're going to do, but this is the one beside it, so that's why I wanted to know where it was. Okay, so first, I'm going to solder where I cut it. Then I'm going to come over here and resolder that other seam. Just to make everything good and strong. Well, looky there. That our solder joint is this one. The original solder joint is this one. That is a crack in the ring, and it is due to that ring being an unannealed ring. It's probably been there forever, but we've got it. We may as well fix it. So let me show you how I fix that. All right, so I put my saw blade inside the ring. I'm not going to go all the way through. The crack doesn't go all the way through. I'm just kind of go in there and clean the bad stuff out. All right, let's solder that now. All right, so let's just solder right across that crack. Like magic. Here and here that if we take a ring mandrel and you look down a mandrel, so I'm going to hold it here steady, and Anna just kind of see where you can get a focus on it and tell me when. All right, so once again, I don't want to bend any of this. So what I'm going to do, I'm just kind of thinking out loud here for a moment. I'm going to take a Sharpie. This needs to be bent upward. This needs to be bent upwards. So instead of hitting it with a hammer, watch this. We're going to take these bow closing pliers again and watch me bend it up. Let me do it right over where I made my mark. And then let's just come right in here. Like I said, I knew it was going to be a little egg-shaped. All right, I think I'm going to tap it just a tad. Matter of fact, I might not even tap it. I may just kind of push it. Where's my hammer? Now remember something. Yeah, look at that. That looks real good now. And to get it perfectly round, I'm not even going to try, because remember, the guy brought this ring in for me to size it, not destroy it. So I'm just going to size it, not destroy it. So anyway, I think it looks good. All right, let's see what we got. I think it looks good.